build the Batmobile Tumbler issue 55, and we are going to be doing the floor and of the front section. So looks like a lot of the parts are now going to be coming together. First we retrieve the front bulkhead assembly, and then the cockpit floor. Notice the orientation with the micro switches facing downwards. Then we push, you can see the locating lugs there. Then we'll turn it around and then we'll screw it together with AFM screws. There's 4 screws, 1, 2, 3 and 4. As usual, we'll oil the screws. Now we screw in there, push it in, and screw there to hold together, and then we'll do the same for the other 3s. Right, I've pushed the frame into this front piece 1A. On the instructions it says that to put some CM screws. If you notice closely, actually the CM screws are above the frame to hold it in place. But the only issue I could see was that hole is already taken up by the windows that we had put in previously with this plastic tab here. So what I've done is I've cut off the tab, and then it will still stay in with the other tab holding it at the bottom, and then when you put this piece in, it will hold it in. If it's obviously an issue, I may just put a little bit of this ultra glue that you use for photo etch and clear parts. Just put a little bit on the side of there to hold it in. But if you notice, I've put CM screws in there to hold the frame in place, so it doesn't actually go through the frame. It goes on top of the frame, and then the screw threads just flush with the outside, so it's, so the window actually fits back in flush. That's the only way I could see you could do it, because the screws don't, they don't go through the plastic. Even though the plastic bit's got holes there, they don't actually go straight through, because they're not long enough for a start. So and looking at the picture, which is not very good to be honest, looking at it very, very closely, you can see that the screw threads are just above them, just to hold it in place. So that's what I've done, and it seems fairly secure, but we'll find out when I connect it to the bulkhead and screw the bottom plate on. So we'll cut off this tab here. There we are. So it's flush. Fit the window back in. It should hold at the bottom, and then the other piece should hold it there, but I will put a little bit of ultra glue for there to hold it in place where the original fixing was. If I take a little bit of glue, yeah, I'll pop the glass back in. Then we'll put this back on, and then we should be ready to go. And with the frame held in with 2 screws. Next we retrieve the front bulkhead, and then we'll take 1A with the locating lugs, and this will go into the 2 holes on the bulkhead. We'll turn it over then, and then we'll screw in the armoured floor. So it's now turned over. You can see the 2 pegs are located. Then we'll put the floor on, and I'll put a screw in, I believe it's a CM screw in the front there, and then I'll put one up here to hold it together. Put one in there to hold the whole assembly together, and then we can put the other screws in. Right, so there's one screw in the front. Then we'll stick one at the top of the floor armor, and then that will hold it together on the frame, and then we can just have a look at the alignment, and then we'll screw it all together. Yeah, that's that. Now all the front is on, I've noticed a little bit of slack there, the weight of, it's the weight of that's pulling it down, because if you turn it over, the alignment is great. So it's just the physical weight of it pulling that, because we've basically only got 2 screws that are holding that to the frame. All the other screws just hold the top on to the base there. So I don't know, I need to have a look at that, of why that's drooping. I don't know if when we put some more of the armor and stuff like that, it will actually hide that. So that's the end of that part with the gap. So we'll address that further on. I think need to have a look of why it's just the sheer weight of it and just the 2 screws at the bottom. So I don't know what the solution is.